Hello everyone, welcome. I'm going to talk about how to teach English to students who are beginners in English. To be perfect in English, you have to speak in English and you have to listen to English. Number one, the instructor has to keep the instructions clear and simple because they are beginners. Be easy on them and use easy phrases, small phrases, and talk very slow and clear. The number two, you let them listen first by talking to them. They use their ear and they get used to listening to the language of English. Look at babies when they're growing up. They listen to their mother for a long time and they end up speaking and talking right. Number three, you have to drill and repeat. That means you have to keep at them by talking to them in English and repeating again and again so they get used to it. Number four, you have to avoid meta language. Don't use this too much translation or anything. Let the language they are learning it's separate. They have to think in that language. They have to think in English and they have to write in English and they have to listen in English. It has to be everything in English so they get used to listening to it so they can learn it right. And number five, prepare well. A teacher has to prepare well, and also they have to prepare a lot, and we have to keep them talking, because talking is much harder to talk than to listen. When you're listening, you're just sitting there and listening, but when you talk, you make an effort to talk. Make them talk. And that's that way they can practice their pronunciation and they can get good at it, and that's how it goes. Well, thank you for listening, and jazakum allahu khair. Wassalamu.